So in Spokane, we get our official temperature from a thermometer that's out at the Spokane Airport, but that isn't necessarily the temperature everywhere in the city. So this morning, our Nicole Hernandez is joining us live to break down how exactly this works. And Nicole, some places can actually be hotter or cooler than our official reading.
Yeah, Jenny, that's exactly right. So some places, similar to how in winter we end up with more snow in some places than our official count, in the summer, some places end up with hotter temperatures than the official Spokane International Airport reading ends up reading. So I talked to the National Weather Service about why that can happen.
Considering that the airport is about 400 feet higher than downtown, most likely the temperatures are warmer as you get downtown than up in the higher elevation there. And so that could be sometimes 2 or 3 degrees every day.
So on top of elevation differences, the amount of concrete, asphalt, and buildings can also make a difference in the heat. Take a look at this map here. It's a heat study Gonzaga did last summer. They found certain neighborhoods are heat islands with more extreme temperatures on hot days. The spots that get particularly hot are downtown, East Central, and between Audubon and Garfield.
Concrete's heating up a lot more than, say, soils and grasses. And so that's kind of your idea of the heat island. And now so you have all this heat in a small area, and it can help, push those temperatures warmer, even the same conditions with different vegetation around it.
So now what's interesting here is 100 years ago, Spokane's official temperature reading actually came from downtown. So we can look at some of the numbers historically to see how this actually plays out. When you average out the 30 years from 1880 to 1946 for July, August, and September, in downtown the average high temperature was 79.9 degrees. That's just 0.2 degrees higher than those same months in the 30 years from 1947 to 2013 at the airport. That average is 79.7. So when averaging it out over time, not all that significantly different. But when you look at the numbers specifically during heat waves, we start to see the difference. Downtown reached 100 degrees 62 times, whereas the airport only reached 100 degrees 53 times in their individual 30-year spans. And remember, those downtown temperature readings were from the late 1800s and early 1900s. So since then, again, it's been about 100 years since those readings. So we've developed more. There's been more urban development. There's more asphalt, concrete buildings downtown. So that heat island effect has likely just gotten worse over time. In Spokane, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.